Excuse me. Okay, let's start with dash. Now they have added 1 second to the dash cooldown ability. I suggested taking it to 8 seconds because this thing will dominate otherwise. But I have noticed, although they have only changed it to 1 second, they have added that little there's a weird animation that you get with larger robots, or medium, sorry, and large robots when you're sort of stepping down a hill and things like that. You get this. Let me show you. It's difficult to see from that. There you go. You get that little sort of sit down animation. I'll just do it running up here. So ability, and then it kind of sits down. It didn't do it then, so there you go. Whoosh, and then a little sit down. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pleased that they've at least increased it. So they've been listening to most of people's opinions, but I gathered from everybody I spoke to at least that it was just, let me just reload my Terrans, that it was just way too quick, as was. And the feeling I'm getting, there we go, we've got a target at last. Oh, a bit of lag. Woo! Now then, yeah, so it really needed to be more than it is, because people with more skill than me are going to be able to dominate with this thing, and it's also going to put people with my kind of lack of skill at a disadvantage, because mainly I have to use this. I have got other devices, but I have to use this crappy old phone. And it makes the buttons and the controls really quite hard to get, hit your targets with. So, and I'm sure not everyone is going to have, the best equipment. Now, I am personally going to be investing in one just for this game because I love it so much, but not everyone's going to have the money or be able to do such a thing. So my point is, change that cooldown to something more reasonable. That way, if Pixonic do bring out this dash on live, thank you, Mr. Gecko, it's not going to dominate as much. I'm going to even leave that beacon. Mr. Gecko will get it. And that was my point, basically. Having said all that nonsense, I'm glad that you can't now equip shields backwards, or even shields at all, because the shield on the left, as we're looking at it now, was useless, and even the one on the right, it worked, but again, it's a dash robot. So see, I pressed fire then, but nothing happened. That was weird. See, that's the problem. Another problem you get with cheap old phones like this one. Now I need to, I've noticed Treb guy in the background, but I'm going to, for the sake of the flying unicorn, please give me target lock. Now I will get on to talking about the new prototype weapon in a sec. I just wanted to get my opinions on Dash out of the way. I may have to even do another quick video, but we'll see how it goes. There we go. I'm dead. Okay, so let's put Jesse in. Now, originally I put prototype 1 and 3 on to show you the difference in the speed of the bubble. I don't know what else to call it really, because that's what it is. It's like a bubble of death. But once I have a target, I might swing around to that guy on the left. I'll show you. There we go. We have a target. So let's fire. They're the bubbles of death, and you can actually outrun your own weapons. So this weapon, although powerful, I landed. Didn't get the kill, but anyway, although powerful, it is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. It's only going to be effective against slow-moving heavy robots. So, if this was to be developed any further, this weapon, then either have this weapon. Oh, you see, have this weapon. I know it already follows for 15 seconds, but have it follow everywhere, like completely go up and over things and round things. Not to the point where it hits every time, because for a light weapon, 20,000 is a hell of a lot. What I'm basically saying is, have that bubble of death. I don't know where that's going. Yeah, see, it's crashed on the wall. Now, I'm okay with it doing that. Just have it so it makes the larger robots, which is kind of what light robots are for. Well, in high tier anyway. That's what they're for killing. Have that bubble of death. Just trying to see if that landed or not. There we go. Let's see. Now you see that landed and did a lot of damage, which I'm okay with, because it moves so slow. I just need to stay squished up against here while he fires his hydras. Now, I've got a feeling this. You see, that Griffin was able to jump out of the way, and I'm okay with that as well. So, in theory, it's not a bad. Well, I say not a bad idea. It's a fairly good idea. I just wish that bubble of death, or those bubbles of death. Yeah, basically the prototype 1 is useless because it moves way too slowly. Oh, let me run sideways because of the treads. Yeah, so the only viable one is prototype 3, because the speed of the bubble is slightly faster. We're going to lose it because the others aren't getting beacons. Let me go beacon capping real quick. Yeah, so the only viable one is the prototype 3, because that bubble moves slightly. Oh, I'll have to turn around as well. Moves slightly quicker. Now, that's the difference between 2 and 3 there. But I would have, what was it, 50, I can't remember, I'm going to have to check my numbers, but I think it was 15 kilometers per hour. Now, for such a high damage weapon, me just have a look what this guy had in, because he did 900 chunky squill. What does that recruit league thing mean? Ooh, we'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, basically he used, the only prototype he had in was that. Let's see if anyone else managed to... Have I got a recruit league thing? I've got no idea what that means. That's a new one to me. There isn't one on mine, so I don't know. That's a weird one, that. Anyways, let's run another game quick, and then I'll put some some changes in to show you how to evade the bubble of death. Oh, it's also capped at 350 meter range, which is kind of let's go with prototype for the speed, which is where it wants to be for such... Are you going to give me a robot? Yeah. For such a powerful weapon, especially light weapon. What are you doing? An Natasha with an Ansel, a Zenit, and what's that? A pin on one side and a mullet on the other. Wow, he's lost a bet. Anyway, let's continue to test. As soon as this... Oh, you see... that reminds me. Now, the beacons have been moved and some spawn points have been moved as well. So, this beacon A used to be where that other guy stood there at the end here, which made it very easy. Well, not very easy. It made it so the other team could run up, see where I'm looking, run up and steal it, and then someone would have to come back from wherever they were to come and take care of it and get the beacon back. Now, where it is now, just get up and have a quick look, is... So if I was stealing it, I'd have to be... That's good. I'd have to be exposed to everything coming up that way. And yeah, that's a much better position, because I suppose, yes, you could steal it from underneath, but then you're also quite exposed. So I prefer where it is now, and that is a definite yes for implementation on live server. So yeah, let's go kill some stuff. There's my buddy who invited me, whoever he is. Running a Trident Fury. Ooh, getting hit by geckos. Let's use Kanga Dash. And see if we can get the center beacon. Oh, it's a raging with 2 Ansels. Yeah, you're a genius. Okay, so we've got the centre beacon back. Now I'm going to go steal that other beacon. Just going to show you how easy it is to do with... Ooh, I was going to say how easy it is to do with dash, but you see that 1 second cooldown has made all the difference. Okay, let's see. There's Mr. AF touchscreen there. Still sat in his... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he's killed my buddy. You're going to have to die. Love this skin on the Gareth. I have done a quick video about the skins. And anything with a skull on it. Hey, you shouldn't be able to run out your own project. Oh. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's him taken care of. Now, I'm going to have to get used to where these beacons are. It is beacon A still, so it's blue. So I'm going to assume that's already been turned by one of my buddies. Which it has. There we go, lovely. Yeah, so it's still beacon A. Because I'm one of those saddos that learnt all the beacons. And it's actually quite handy to do that, so I highly recommend learning the beacons. Let's stick to my original plan. I was going to go steal their second home beacon, so let's go and do that. Now, obviously, there's two ways of doing that on this map. You can just go straight from above this way, which I call the Hail Mary attack, because everyone shoots at you. Or you can do the more intelligent approach and grab it from below. That way you've got much more cover. And I call that one the Bush Doctor attack. Ooh, let's fire the prototype. Lovely. So we've now got them he managed to steal it back. Hello, Mr. AFK. Now I got Jesse. I think I said in the last game I got Jesse here because I can't actually remember. Oh, I think, yeah, that's the 3. So that's the one that's got more speed, and that's going to be the one I suggest going with, because the prototype 1 and 2 are just way too slow. Now I see there's trebs, so staying up here is not a good move, even though I'm in a fairly fast spot. He's just fired, so I am going to stay up here for a bit longer. There we go. Now I'm going to drop, because I want to shoot at this guy. Oh, I should have put dash in. My bad. What are you shooting at? Can't even read your name, buddy. Shaddy, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's go into attack mode, because we need that beacon back. Oh, he bailed. See, he saw my name and thought, oh no, Bush Doctor's coming. I'm not taking him on. Smart move, buddy. I wouldn't take me on either. Now you see, light robots can outrun those bubbles. Now they do. Oh, you see, he used his stealth. That was a stalker using his stealth. But let me just see if the land once his stealth has run out. Oh, they do. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm still not quite sure what to make of this weapon yet. Now, as you can see, I completely wasted those robots because I was testing the weapon, which is one of those that's a bit I'm unsure of still. So, although I'm recording this, I will record more. You've been promoted to a higher league. Ah, well, that's another new addition. And it also gave me more silver, so lovely. I will be right back, he said.